So, though I have not read your book yet, I still take the privilege of asking a few questions. While we are talking about the outsiders interpreting us and giving us information about ourselves, and that leading to a politics, a sort of a politics, a sociology which is problematic, don't you think that we at times are taking ourselves as Indians as passive beings who are being given something from above and we are taking it? Like, what about the sort of identity politics that actually existed before Macaulay came into the scene? Like, we definitely have been a very dynamic society, not a monolithic society. We had a lot of identity politics going on. So these people came with their own identity politics, and that fused that with our identity politics, and then that leads to a new synthesis. And definitely there might have been a lot of active involvement from the side of the Indians. And today as well, the sort of identity politics that comes out of bashing Sanskrit promotes interests, identity interests. Why don't we talk about the Indians, the active involvement of Indians in promoting such Sanskrit bashing?
Please keep it short, please.
Yeah, please keep it short. Okay, I'll answer the question.
Sir, I have one more point.
No more point. One question per person. We have 20 people. We can come later if there's round two.
Definitely.
Okay, fine. So, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Rajiv Malhotra. I did my MA in Ancient Indian History from JNU.
Thank you. So, I'm trying to understand it. The best I can understand is, why don't we focus about the identity politics that Indians have generated even before the British or even before the colonialists and even today. Yes, we should do studies of that. I mean, there are many things to study, and I'm not saying don't study them. I'm studying Western Indology because Western Indology is now taking over projects of doing 500 volumes. Western Indology is this is going to take over a large part of the school curriculum, already taken over training of our media people. All these Barkha Dutt and who's the other fellow? Sardesai. They're all from places like Columbia School of Journalism and Oxford. Most of these guys got their training there. So I'm going where the bimari is the biggest bimari. Okay. So I work backwards. As a doctor will say, what are your symptoms? Then I'll diagnose it, then I'll figure out what to do. So I'm looking at the symptoms. The symptoms are this very Americanized, anglicized. I'm looking at the Jaipur Literary Festival. Who will come, who will not come. Chandran Pollock has been celebrated 8 times. When I was there a couple years ago, there were 3 panels, full panels, not on any other person but him, funded by the Murthy family and sponsored and so on. So I'm looking at who are the most powerful people. And not, there may be many dialogues going on identity, but I'm looking at where it is the most powerful, most influential, governments giving award, billionaires giving award, and even traditional Sanskrit scholars getting bought off. So there's several, I'm told 5 or 6 faculty people in Delhi University who are on their payroll, 1 or 2 very prominent scholars of Sanskrit in Mysore. They were about to take over representing the Shringeri Mutt in the Western world at a chair controlled by Chandran Pollock, where he would be the person deciding who gets to be on the chair. So this is spreading faster and with greater consequences. So with my limitations of how much I can do, I picked that topic. Now, what I would like to do is suggest that you pick up the topic you suggested. You please produce a book on that next year. It's easy to say to a hard-working guy, sir, you should have figured out, you're a batsman, but sir, you should have also learned to be a bowler. The point is, being a batsman, if I'm a mediocre batsman, maybe I should become a better batsman, rather than becoming neither here nor there. So what I'm doing is what I'm positioned to do. I'm also sitting in that country, I have access to that knowledge. For 40 years, I've understood how that mind works. I'm not afraid of them, which most of the people here are. I don't need their money, they can't hire me or fire me. So just like Sri Krishna tells Arjun, your Swadharma is based on your background and your context. So my Swadharma to critique the American Indology is based on my competence, my capability. I understand English, I understand their infusion of language with their philosophy because I've done all that studies. So my whole life and background qualifies me to do that. So rather than encouraging more of that, what I can do, you are asking me to stop that and do something else that I don't know anything about. That I don't know anything about. That's something else you should do because you're qualified.